Welcome to the Sportiest stream. Welcome to more Rocket League action. This is the Game 7 Esports Winter Open 2. We've been through one of our 4 qualifiers here. This is a bi-weekly qualifier system as well here. 4 opens of $100 each, double elimination format. The winners advancing to... Sorry, not the winners. Where teams collect points based on performances. And at the end of the whole thing, the 8 teams with the most points will play in the Game 7 Open, scheduled again for February. That tournament scheduled for February 10th. This is again the Winter Open 2. Winter Open 3, for all of you wondering, the next event they'll have a little while from here. January 13th will be the next event. So these players waiting a while for their matches. Going to have to wait a little while for everything to be set up. But we're just about to get things going. This is the upper semifinals, a best of 3 matchup. We've been waiting long enough. Let's get things going here for our first match of the day. As just notice, actually, we need to make sure this is a best of 3 on the overlay. The upper semifinals, a spot in the upper finals guaranteed, a top 3 spot also possible as well. As it will be TRR, the winners of last Open, taking on ttvvelocityrll, who I think is the best team in this event to, counter them here. TR, one of 4 teams from last Open to return to this event. Reminder that they already have 20 points because of their win. ttvvelocityrll going to make their run here, starting in the Winter Open 2. Because they don't have any points, seeding has not exactly been their best for them. They've actually started this tournament as the 5th seed, below everybody else who actually had got points at that first Open. TRR trying to keep their run going and trying to make it to a 2nd straight winners finals. Again, on the other side, it's Ringa, Velocity, Lewis, and I know for a fact this Velocity team very high level. This is a very high level team. They are EU, so ping's not exactly going to be their friend here. This is an EU roster though of 8 ranked players, very high level, very solid, and TRR is going to have their work cut out for them here in the upper semifinals. As KRZ trying to keep things going, was find things too risky, and that one blocked by Ringa. Adrio next, the Peruvian who I would consider the MVP from the last event for TRR, if we actually had an MVP award, which we do not. I would consider him the MVP from last event in their Grand Finals performance. A clutch playmaker with the goal to win the tournament in the Game 4 matchup. Now though, it's just about getting on the board, putting the pressure on ttvvelocityrll, and forcing them into a competitive environment here as TR sends it up the field. Rogerio again to the corner, will not get around Lewis, as this one blocked away. velocityrll really sitting back defensively right now, just trying to download the playstyle of TR. Ping's not going to help them very much either. TR getting in their face, bumps, demos, using that ping to their advantage here. Again, reminder, everybody from, the players from TTV or velocityrll are EU, so ping's not going to be their friend here. Although I'm sure they're very used to it. Velocity, a recognizable player competing in the any bubble scene. I actually think he might actually be he actually might have good ping in this event though, if I remember correctly. I don't know if I'm correct or not, but I almost feel like Velocity is part of the EU collegiate scene. That I could be very wrong about that. But I'm not wrong about the fact is that this ttvvelocityrll team has a lot to prove in this event. Again, seeding's not been their friend so far because they didn't play in the first Open. And for teams like TR, playing that first Open, getting a good first performance, it compounds a shot for KRZ, and the first goal on stream for the Open 2. TRR finds their target as Rogerio bumps out Velocity and gives a wide open play for KRZ. ttvvelocityrll are watching as TRR is on the board. And still 2 minutes to go here. Pressure's mounting for TR to perform. velocityrll to the corner. Now it's Lewis in field. It's Ringa. It will be kept away as Rogerio taken out. Great control here for ttvvelocityrll, but they got to make something happen out of here. It's one thing to keep the ball, but one of the big issues they've had is it's just not willing enough to commit that heavily. They can't get close enough to the blue net to really make things happen. Velocity closing in. Double tap and wait. Can't get that one. And it will be KRZ, who doesn't do a good job of getting rid of that one. Eventually, through a couple challenges, it will be risky. We'll take it away. I think he might be the only American actually in this lobby. Maybe him and KRZ. As Ringo will play things back. It's a light tap to Lewis. Risky will stay with this one. TR again, last event was... Well, it wasn't smooth sailing. They did come in as the number 1 seed like they have in this event. But the competition definitely much easier on paper. The toughest team they contended with is our number 2 seed in this tournament. A team that they had to play against the grand finals. And that was Zave Premier. Them and Tranana Z, the team that got third place in that event, who they played in the upper finals. Both back in this event. And both right now playing in the winners' quarterfinals, likely to make appearance in the winners' semifinals. It's an open net for KRZ. And TR proving that that number 1 seed position firmly locked in by them. For a team of this caliber, they've been really stunning me. From that first event, they've continued to impress me since then, and they're still impressive here. I mean, they just recently played in the $1,500, what was it, the Solus Path Better Together Tournament 2. I want to say they've been in that event. I know they've been there. I know they've been in the Double Commit Weeklies where they've made some pretty good runs there, competing at the top of the group. For a team of relative unknowns. Or at least they say they are relative unknowns. Of self-proclaimed relative unknowns. They have definitely made it known that they are a very solid roster. And right now, with how Game 1 is going, Velocity and Co. might be next on their list. Game 1 will go to TRR. That one, well, definitely a tougher opponent than they've had to face before. This is not a team that is afraid of that challenge. As we are getting updated the other winner semifinals, it's going to be JPR versus Zave All-Stars. So neither the second nor the third seed will be making a return to the winners finals. I guess the third seed's the only one to really think about here. Again, that being Jonazi, who did make it last time. Again, for TR last event, I think it was relative smooth sailing. That's not so true here. Definitely tougher teams this event. There's more teams as well from, what was it, 17 last events I think we had? We had 17 teams last event to 22 this event. TR may still be the number 1 seed. Does not mean it's going to be any easier for them. It won't be. Anything but that. As we're going to be heading to game number 2 here at this TR side with a chance to go to the winners finals for a second straight tournament. A second straight winner open. For a team of this caliber, I think a win here is almost certainly... Well, I mean, they're good. I think I really have them as a higher favorite in the winners finals than I do here in this matchup. Based on how good this, team is, Velocity and company. Again, this is a team full of rank A's and rank B's and EU. It's a high-level roster with some incredibly accomplished players, especially Velocity, who's himself made runs in pretty big runs in RLCS Opens. I think he's made top 16 at least once in his as well. Very solid player, but clearly he's got a handful here with TR. And it hasn't started off well in game 2 either. They didn't score at all last game, ttvvelocityrll. 2-0. A shutout. TR. Showing them why they are the team to beat right now in this tournament. As Rojeo, Lewis to clear it the other way. Now KRZ. This one takes out Ringa. And will now go across the goal as everybody from the orange side on the same corner. This is going to really hurt that rotation. They will keep it eventually here as Ringa gets round 1. Velocity's got a demo too. We've seen a couple of demo plays for Velocity. They know their team hasn't exactly been successful in offense. They need every shot they can get in this point and every advantage The accuracy hasn't been there, the placement, the chances haven't been there. They'll do anything they can to just get opportunities. If that means taking out your opponents for a demo play, so be it. Velocity will not mind. Only 1 goal scored so far. Ringa. Up off the ceiling. We'll have an extra jump to work with, but that ball gets a bit too far away. Won't have a chance to shoot. Velocity will, though! Oh, it's off the post, and it stays out. Follow-up not there, and it is in the midfield. Here goes the shot. KRZ can't follow. Risky to save, as Velocity couldn't put enough on it. A big chance for Velocity. An even bigger one for his teammates. And this one sails wide. TTRR all on defense right now. As the pressure picks up from the Europeans. Ringa. KRZ. Now Vajeo. Risky now. He'll take this one to the skies. The play on Lewis. And KRZ, getting chased from behind will be a bit slow to this one, but he has set things up. It's a fake in front. Where's the shot, though? No one jumped in. And TOR, who were seemingly in a great spot to go up by 2, did not send another player upfield, but they'll go again. Pass to Risky. This one deflected up by Velocity. And KRZ to the back wall. It's TOR who want that chance. Risky may have taken it too. Pass to Vajeo. And it is deflected wide by Ringa. KRZ. Still moving. A little reset to work with. This one gets low. Risky on the challenge. It's Velocity to clear. Vajeo. Ringa blocked by KRZ. Risky. Velocity to play. Now Vajeo. Ringo with a long shot. This one's gonna roll straight down. It's kept in front of the goal by an excellent read from KRZ. I have no clue how he read that one. But TOR will be at least a little bit safer because of it. They only need to win this game by 1 goal. They don't look exactly content to keep the scoreline. But they can. That's a real possibility here, and one that's not too unlikely. Well, the way these teams are moving. TOR still not playing defensively. Risky! Reset! Oh, that's disgusting! Risky with a one-man solo effort. Just keeps the ball in the air. No one can challenge him. And Velocity left dead to rights. TOR happy with that game 2 scoreline. They've doubled their lead to 2. And now Risky looking for another crossbar. Vajeo! That's off the post. No 3-0 scoreline here for TR. They'll need to keep on searching for that advantage. An advantage that they may well need. That one almost got through Risky. Vajeo, no boost left. Gonna set things up for KRZ. It's Velocity now. To the back. Challenged by Risky. Lewis. Shirley. Oh, it's off the crossbar. Ringa. That's off and wide. The last defender for TR. It's the goalposts that are defending them right now. No clears. It's still in front. It's pinched away. That ball just will not go into the net. There's a lid on it right now. And ttvvelocityrll cannot seem to break it. 30 seconds left. Do they have any hope of taking a game in this series? Risky. Challenge 1 will be Lewis to clear. This one kept up airborne by Vajeo. Ringa can't keep it forward. Vajeo. Off the back, Velocity keeps it wide. KRZ now. Pinched up high. TRR. Just needs to get another clean challenge here. Lewis the pinch, but it's KRZ to handle it. The time has ran out, and TR for a second straight open have made it to the winners finals, and top 3 guaranteed. 2 games straight, dominant from TRR, and against what I think might be their biggest competitors this tournament. They made it look easy. No goals allowed through these last 2 games. That is not something you see often, even in best of 3s. A perfect sweep to advance through the upper bracket. Again, they're taking on the winner of JPR and the Zave All-Stars. But that was quick and decisive too. Really no questions needed, no questions asked about that one. TR, same team we've seen before, and the same sort of aggression that we know them for. Not the kind of stuff that I was expecting from them, but boy, did they need to perform well in a match as tough as this one. And they didn't just perform well. Again, they gave up no goals to this ttvvelocityrll team, and I think a little bit of luck helped them out with that. They proved what they can do, and in fact, a best of 3 perfect sweep has never happened on this stream before until today. So for TR, they've just made history on the Sportia stream. This is a first in stream history. I've been streaming for essentially 4 years straight now. I've been streaming for 4 years. I have never seen a best of 3 perfect sweep on this stream. That's a first. You'd think it'd be weird that we haven't seen a best of 3 perfect sweep when they're in 3 a lot easier. But that's because best of 3s don't happen that often on this stream. So that is a first in stream history. For TR, they're more just happy to just get themselves further in the bracket. The winners finals will be a best of 5, by the way. So who they play against, it'll be a longer series, but no matter if it's JPR or the Zave All-Stars, things are looking pretty good for this TR team to at least retain that #1 spot going into Open 3. A reminder, because of how good Open 1 was for them, that good seeding continues to reciprocate for more events, as long as they keep the consistency. So far, they've done just that. But it's not that easy. You're going to have a lot of work to do here. For now, though, that is the upper finals. TR will not be gone for too long here. Playing against the winner. As, again, they'll be playing against the winner of JPR or the Zave All-Stars. Very good teams. JPR with Random Yota, Pokemon, and Reeker. Zave All-Stars with Geo, MX North, and Series. Zave All-Stars seem like the likely team that's going to make it through to the winners finals, and again, be another really tough competitor. That's the team I predict that's probably going to make it here, but we'll wait on that match to conclude. While that's happening, we're going to give you a little bit of music and go for a bit of a break. When we come back, the winners finals, TRR, looking to make to the grand finals for a second straight event. We'll see who their competitor is and how that series goes very soon.
Be like yourself, you kinda hate it. You suppress all of the thoughts in your head and say it's complicated. You hide your pain, but I can see it etched on your face. I know the feeling, swear you're okay, but you're barely breathing. Don't you walk away. 'Cause I feel you getting lost, I feel you trailing off. Feel it in your words when you say there's nothing wrong. There's something so subliminal about the way that your hands shake whenever you talk. You stare into space like you're lost in your thoughts, surrounded by your paper walls. Tell me what's been going on. Tell me what's been going on. I was so caught up thinking about myself, never took time to listen. Couldn't see that you were going through hell. Now your handshake whenever you talk. You stare into space like you're lost in your thoughts. Surrounded by your paper walls. Tell me what's been going on. Tell me what's been going on. Won't you tell me now? You never answer when I call. Locked in your room and so withdrawn. Tell me what's been going on. Tell me what's been going on. I feel you getting lost. I feel you turning up. I feel it in your eyes when you say there's nothing wrong. There's something so subliminal. So subliminal. About the way that your eyes shake whenever you talk. You stare into space like you're lost in your thoughts. Surrounded by paper walls. Tell me what's been going on.
This holiday,
What does it mean to be happy? Cause it looks like we all don't know. Glass half full or empty. Man, we just putting on a show. Try to look to the heavens to tell us things that we beg to know. Like what did this all mean? There's no tomorrow. Oh, you know I try to find a purpose in my life to drive me, to guide me. Oh, doctor, I feel dead inside.
Welcome back everyone! Hopefully you're all doing well. We've been taking a little bit of a break, but while that's been happening, the Zave All-Stars were able to sweep JPR to make it to the winners finals, whereas in the lower brackets, both Trinana Z and Zave Premier, the teams that got third and second respectively in our last tournament, they're out before the top 8, meaning the only team that's going to be getting points in this event from that also points from last event is TRR. That means they're guaranteed now to retain that number 1 spot in for open number 3. They've guaranteed a top 3 spot as well now that they're playing in the winners finals, but things are not so easy for everyone here, as we're going to get our match up very soon, as Zave All-Stars have Kiwi, Geo, and MX North. Kiwi also goes by Series, I know. We'll hopefully get things up and running in just a moment here. For this one, which again should be a great matchup overall, but again with the results having just come in, Zave All-Stars again are more than happy to bring what they have to compete with TRR, be the first team to take TRR down in this tournament. Whereas for JVR, again, their run's not over. They're in the lower quarterfinals right now, along with a couple other teams. We'll give you updates on that as those matches conclude. Yeah, I'm looking forward to what's going to be another great match. This is, again, a reminder for all of you if you haven't been here for the last event. This is a best of 5, so a longer matchup, a longer series. You need to prove yourself a lot more now. If you're, you need to prove a little bit more now in this matchup. Only this match and the grand finals are best of 5, so we could be seeing up to 3 best of 5s today. We only saw 2 last event again. It was TR who prevented the reverse sweep. Now they are looking to make it to the grand finals for yet another event here. let's get things going here. While we wait, it is TR on the blue, and the newcomers in the Zave All-Stars on the orange. This is a best of 5 in the winners finals, and the winner, well, they'll get their spot in the grand finals, a guaranteed part of the prize pool, at least 16 points to the open, which is going to be a lot of points in the grand scheme of things when there's only 4 events to get points in. And even more importantly, that extra life as well, which I guess isn't more important, but it feels like it's just as important. You get that extra life in the grand finals, where the loser will have to win 2 matches in a row to take the tournament. Unlike a lot of other weekly or bi-weekly tournaments, this one requires a bracket reset from the team from the lower bracket. And that lower finals, it's scary. It's only a best of 3, a very short series to prove yourself in. Again, with points and money and everything that these tournaments have on the line. Again, the possibility of more money in the Winter Cup later in early February. A lot that these teams will have to prove here. As Zave All-Stars looking to get on the board quickly, will be KRZ to block. As this one dribbled down and low, will a little bit of difficulty there at the Zave All-Stars is challenging again is TRR. Geo to MX North. A demo in the backfield will make things a little bit easier here as Rogeo will take the challenge. Finds Risky, a fake, oh what a move! A fake to Rogeo! And TR fooling the Zave All-Stars for yet another early score. They completely shut down ttvvelocityrll. Now the Zave All-Stars are getting their battle, and this is not uncommon for TR to have to play against other Zave Esports teams. Again, they won last open against Zave Premier, who, again, themselves are out before top 8 in this event. Should tell you just how good the competition is here tonight. It's a whole lot better than last tournaments. If the only team that's, again, making a top 8 run is TRR. Again, one of 4 teams to return from the last tournament. Sorry, one of 4 teams to return from the last tournament with points. They're guaranteed again to hold at number 1 spot, at least for Open 3, which is huge for them. Again, good seeding is going to be important for TR. Make your life easier for yourself. Compound those points. Give yourself easier matchups for future events. It's a huge advantage and one that they'll definitely look to keep as long as they can, but the Zave All-Star is not going to make it so easy. Geo's put one in as an answer, and Zave has a goal of their own. As an infield pass fools everyone from TR, who all push in the corner, a bit risky for this roster, and Zave, a solid Zave All-Stars roster, is going to take notice. Kiwi. Pass to Risky, Rogeo on the block. TR facing some real pressure that they didn't see from Velocity and Co. earlier. The demo will leave things out to Kiwi, aka Series, as sent across will be Risky to have it. Out of the corner, a little awkward bouncing ball. Rogeo on target, and not enough to beat Geo. But Zave sufficiently worried now as the offense keeps piling. Rogeo pass 2. It's Risky who can't put it on target. And TR who watches this one. Eventually kicked aside. Geo blocked by Risky. And sent away. KRZ. Rogeo. Reset. Always gonna keep things moving. Kiwi's got to it though. As a drop down pass, it's Zave All-Stars who are doing a great job at baiting in TR. Forcing this roster to commit heavily, to take chances, to make risks, to really stretch that rotation. A lot of teams don't like to outpace TR. Zave All-Stars know that it's their key to success. And they're really using it here. Rogeo on the block. Will be North, who finds a play midfield. And TR not exactly happy with the turn of events. They're really getting pushed right now as another shot and another block for Risky. This could be a very long or very short best of 5, depending on the way that things turn soon here for TR. If they can really pull things close, if they can get out of their own half a little more often. We're talking about a very long, lengthy series. Our first Open saw this match go to Game 5. That was TR, though, against Tonana Z. Tonana Z is nowhere in the tournament anymore. They're out already. And TR facing the real problem here that they may not be making it so far. KRZ to clear. Kiwi to the back. Zave All-Stars is looking for one last chance in the dying moments. It's an infield pass! What a strike! It's bounced in! Jo takes the lead late! With 3 seconds to spare! The All-Stars of Zave Esports may have just taken Game 1. The kickoff will favor TRR. Risky. Can't get any further. Zave All-Stars will start the series in their favor. One step closer to the grand finals, to even more. And to starting their own tournament run here in the Winter Opens. For now, Zave Esports are gonna just another step closer here to what they want, what they are looking for. We're gonna see if they can keep this kind of momentum going. A team that, while maybe ranked the 6th seed out of the entire tournament, definitely one of the favorites to win this thing. Even from the very beginning, they were definitely a team expected to do well. Considering that a lot of the other high seeds are already out, Zave All-Star is looking to kind of be the next ones up. TR, last game really suffered for them offensively. They started off so promisingly. It didn't stay that way for long, as Rodeo on the bump will get rid of MX North. And again, TR with the first goal yet again. So far, 4 for 4 in getting the first goal in the games that they've played. Question will be if they can hold and advance onto this lead. One goal will not be enough to beat Zave. They got a first-hand lesson of that last game as Rodeo, well, not looking to leave this one too far behind. He'll leave it for Risky, and it will be 2-0 now. As a very poor kickoff. A rather easy play for TR to turn in. And TR, again, the question I have for them is, are they going to keep this series close, or is it going to be one that's going to end quickly for Zave? This is obviously not going to be a match that TR is going to win all that easily. Going to come down to keeping the pressure on Zave All-Stars, keeping up to them, keeping your offense as well. That's going to be something that they have to rely on, is staying upfield. Once they drop back far, once they play more defensively, that's where the Zave All-Stars team will absolutely pull them apart. KRZ to Geo now. North, oh, what a pass. This one's to Kiwi. TR double commit onto that play, so already you can see that seams of TR folding a little bit more here. But Risky with room, with an extra touch, not made. Will finds a pass though! And KRZ not unhappy with that. I think was a bit surprised. He didn't expect the pass from there. Maybe he was expecting the play to just end out of Risky. Really a little extra in it, as now forced to challenge. TR just holding on as it is Risky. Rodeo back wall, double tap, will pop things up high so that Geo will use boost to get there. Not a lot of boost low for TR, that may not have been a good choice, and a miss there! Oh dear, Risky! We were watching his POV on that one. And that really was just an absolute calamity. Misread it entirely, didn't get up at all, and a rather easy goal for Zave All-Stars that was not meant to be. A truly tragic goal to give up in a game where you've been playing so well. They better hope that's not the start of things to come here. That we don't see more of this. He's yet on a double commit here for Vajeo, again jumping in. Seems very eager to get this ball out of his zone, rather maybe nervous as well. I'd wonder just how nervous Vajeo is, because if they're playing like this, my concern is that their defensive structuring is going to fall apart unless Vajeo can pull himself together, risk it a clear. North will keep it to the corner as it's not a good touch outwards here. KRZ with a free shot. Does get the demo on the end of it. Done a little bit more on his offensive efforts though. TR forced back to midfield. Risky with room. Great bump attempts upfield from Vajeo to help him out. Will be sent long, but TR don't mind. They'll handle it. Oh, it's a fake. What a move. Geo to Kiwi. Another double commit here. Vajeo again the one jumping in, although this one he actually had a reason to go for. If that shot's taken, we're talking about a tie game here. As it's still kept airborne. Risky. Oh, didn't get as much as he wanted on that one. A free shot. Vajeo diving out to get there. Follow through from Geo. And Zave will break him. TR clearly not able to handle the pressure in front of them. And the Zave All-Stars looking to run right through them to the grand finals. The loser of this tournament, of this matchup, will not be out of the tournament just yet. We are still in the upper bracket after all. They'll go into the lower finals. That is a best of 3 though, a very short series and one where really just about anything can happen. And for a team like TR, again trying to be the dominant side here in these Winter Opens. Uncertainty will not be their friend in this event. Vajeo is taken out of the play. KRZ, challenged by Kiwi. North. Who's gone by the very colorful name of North Pole. They've All-Stars doing a great job at just pinning TR back, and the problem with TR is that every time they clear it, there's really no options downfield for themselves. With a team that likes to throw the ball downfield and chase after, the problem is, if you don't have boost, you can't rely on doing that. You gotta do something different, you gotta do something new. You gotta do better at keeping possession. The Zave All-Stars team is not going to come to you. You're right now with TR coming to them. Even that possession is going to be key for this roster. Again, Vajeo up. This time to go to the sidewall. Kept back by Geo. Risky. Oh, he whipped on it. North will leave it for Kiwi. And this one, well, I thought that would have gone in. It's a triple commit. Everybody's flopping. KRC keeps it away. But TRR right now just getting an absolute feel for this Zave All-Stars roster. Last game ended in disaster with 3 seconds to go. And an infield pass that ended it. Feels so eerily similar now. Infield pass! And Geo again! Well, he was their doom in Game 1. He may be their gloom in Game 2. 8 seconds left now, and the exact same storyline. 1 goal up, then he may be the one to win it. Challenge taken by TR, but they won't get any further. MX North to secure it. And that'll definitely confirm Game 2. The Zave All-Stars now will be heading to Game 3. Triple match points secured. And for the TR roster that was undefeatable last tournament, well, they may be getting a bit humbled here in Open 2. It's not that easy, and it won't be that easy. Zave All-Stars may look to usurp the kings of the Winter Open. 1 game away from taking it. Well, 1 game to go for Zave All-Stars. What a quick upper bracket this is right now. Really not. These teams are really not taking too long to beat each other. Seems like a likely sign of what could be coming for these teams. And that would be, again, the consistency that we're watching, the way that these teams are performing. Zave, All-Stars, trying to put Zave Esports back at the Grand Finals for a second straight event. Zave Premier themselves again out before top 8. They were the team that made second place last event. They're no longer here. This is the only team left out of Zave Esports. And the All-Stars, I mean, they're the best team here, so if there's anyone to do it, it would be them. To do that, they just need to get one more win against TR. And boy, if they were to get that first goal with a huge kill, that's the one that's been going the way of TR. It won't help them here. It's Kiwi and Zave with the first goal, the French-Canadian. Dives through, low boost for TR. Nothing they can do. And Zave All-Stars looking more than just content to just run right through them here. They may be the previous champions, but TR have got to continue to defend that title, and today they may just meet their match. Oh, what a pass! It's another one! Geo now on the end of it says it's an assist for Kiwi. Risky pushing in very heavy. That back post left a little open. A tough position to be in regardless. Those info passes. TR really having struggles getting to them. And even more importantly, they're having struggles with the boost. They aren't winning the boost like they normally do. Without it, they can't challenge as aggressively. They can't dump and chase as they like to do out of defense. And it also means when the info passes are coming, they don't have the boost to challenge correctly. Here's another one. This one kept away as Kiwi diving through, unable to get that third goal. TR, I really don't think they can afford another goal here. They've got to find an answer. They'll do it here. Risky scores, and TR is back in it. They really need to be that X team to score here rather than get scored on. There's a big difference between a 1-goal difference and a 3-goal lead. That, and for Zave All-Stars, with how strong of a start they've had, the strongest so far this series, TR needs that momentum. They need it soon, and they need it here. This series isn't over just yet, but they're going to need to do everything they can to get themselves further through this tournament. Risky. Vijeo. Will be for KRZ. And it's MX North to clear. Gets by one. Vijeo. Risky. Oh, tried to find Vijeo again. It was the right idea there, but a little too much power. And this play will be slowed down by KRZ. Gets by one. Forced challenge by North. Kiwi doesn't get it out, but Geo will. TR a bit too slow to realize. They'll go all the way back for this one. Vijeo. Challenged by North. It's risky to follow. And now it's Kiwi. KRZ. MX North. Risky. We'll keep this one going as a challenge played up in the air. KRZ will handle it. Geo. Demoed away. Will Beaver Jail in the follow through. Risky! Tried to fall on top of that one. TR finding a couple scraps of opportunities, but just no continuity on offense. They can get down the field just fine. It's what they do when they get there that seems to be the issue. Because right now, they just need to keep the ball down as Vijeo. Blocked by Geo and the Zave All-Stars. Again with a very quick takeaway. And a very quick transition. TR not able to string chances together. If they can't stay down the field, what chance do they have in getting consistent opportunities against the Zave All-Stars roster? Geo on target, but easily blocked. Risky will win the challenge, and this one sent right down the field. That's going to put a little bit of awkwardness in the Zave All-Stars as TR now again looking for that chance to hold possession. But again, they just can't seem to do it. They're not winning the challenges, and they're not able to get opportunities upfield. They're not scaring the Zave All-Stars yet. And Zave has no problem continuing to play this way. They're just not concerned with TRR. Geo. Challenge taken away. It's risky now. Geo flips it up. Now it's North. Kiwi. Played by Vijeo. will fall on top of this one as Geo bumped out the way. Now it's KRZ. Zave doing a great job at just limiting TRR. They can't do anything right now on offense. Time running out for them. The number 1 seed, the Open 1 champions, may have to find their opportunities through the lower bracket unless something drastic changes. To the side, Rajeo, airborne, will get through Kiwi. Now around Geo, KRZ can't shoot this. Up is risky, he won't get the follow. KRZ missed on it, chance, saved away. And CR scraping by without giving up the sure series securing win goal. As Rajeo again will keep it. 30 seconds to go and counting. And this winners finals, what was a series that went the distance the last time around with TR. This one may be done in only 3 games. Unless TR can get one last chance in regulation. MX North will be forced to give it to them. Rajeo flicked. This one will be sent away. KRZ, it's up for risky. He'll lob it to the back as Geo holds. Rajeo's gotta go. He's kept it alive, but not for too long. The Zave All-Stars sweep TRR. The Open 1 champions are finally bested and sent to the lower bracket. Their run will continue in the lower finals. But for Zave All-Stars, a failed sweep, making light work of their opponents. Exactly what they needed here and exactly what they were looking for. Against a roster as formidable as TRR, you need to show what you have. They've done exactly that. And now they're just waiting to see who will be next up to take them down in the grand finals. At the very least, they've guaranteed a part of the prize pool. At least $30 are theirs of this $100 prize pool, but the other 70 and 4 more points could be guaranteed through 1 more win. But for now, their run, well, their run, it will extend into the grand finals. TR will have to accept that they're going to have a much tougher run here. They'll be playing against the winner of JPR and ttvvelocityrll. So they may have a rematch here in the lower bracket. Would not be too surprising. That JPR roster is pretty good as well. They got swept by Zave though. In fact, only 2 teams were able to take games off Zave All-Stars, and those 2 teams were both in the winners round 2 and winners quarterfinals. Since then, they have just not had to worry too much as JPR again. Random Yota, Pokemon, and Reeker. Very good team. Not one to take easily. That's for certain. But for now, that's it for the winners finals. We're gonna let lower semifinals conclude. Again, they're still playing JPR ttvvelocityrll. When we come back, the winner of that will take on TRR into the losers finals. It's gonna be a good one. Elimination now on the line for these teams. We'll give it a break. When we come back, we'll have the lower finals to choose who will be the team to take on Zave All-Stars in the last match of the evening. Welcome back to here. It's the Sweaty Stream into the Game 7 Winter Open number 2. This is the losers finals here. A best of 3 with elimination on the line for either TRR or Velocity, ttvvelocityrll, who made it through with a sweep over JPR. These teams played each other not too long ago in the upper semifinals on this stream. TR swept that matchup. We'll see how things go here in this one. But with Zave All-Stars waiting in the grand finals, the winner of this will have quite the match to contend to at the end of the evening. For Velocity and company, a chance to take revenge, a chance to get some real good points, and a chance to catch up more to TRR. Remember, the better they do, the closer they are going to catch up to TRR at this point. And with TRR already guaranteed to be the top team in the next to the next Open, if they were to sign up again, which I think is extremely likely. Gonna be a tough match for them here, as Lewis has actually undergone, it seems like, a bit of a name change here. He's now gone by Mazza in game, so that's still Lewis, by the way. Lewis Evo, the name that we'll be using tonight to represent them. Yes, same people again. Velocity Lewis, and Ringa. So no changes. Obviously, with how these teams are going to look, it's just get in and perform. And with us nearing the very end of this tournament, pressure definitely mounting. Well, we'll see how things go here. As again, TRR and ttvvelocityrll. Winner will go to the grand finals. So there's a good couple advantages of the grand finals. Obviously, you get more points, so you're more likely to make it into the Game 7 Cup. Again, that's going to be happening in February. Not only will you get more points, you guarantee a part of that prize pool in the top 2, which is a big deal. At least $30, so you're at least walking away with something. Points obviously help with as well with seeding, so the better you do here, the better your seeding is going to be in future events for ttvvelocityrll. They may not be contending with other teams in this bracket for seeding all that much right now. Again, they've also be the only team that they'd be able to usurp in seeding out of just out of the teams that are left in this bracket. Again, reminder, there are other teams that got good seeding from past events. Other teams that played back in Winter Open 1 that maybe didn't do so well this event. I mean, teams like Tranana Z, who themselves got 3rd. Teams like Zave Premier, who got 2nd. Those points help you in seeding. You get better seeding the better you do in these tournaments. So, yeah, that matters. A win here means they'll usurp them. They'll usurp both of those teams, actually. Right now, they've already guaranteed that if they and Tranana Z would to sign up for the next event, they'd be the higher seed. Again, most recent event takes precedent when teams have the same amount of points. If they win this match, they then go past, say, Premier as in seeding, which would be, again, a huge advantage for them. For TR, again, no risk here for them. They already know they're guaranteed the #1 spot, but they want to make it to the grand finals. Again, reminder, for them, it's not about, necessarily about keeping that #1 seed anymore. It's about getting to the grand finals, getting some money, and getting more points, and getting your chance against the Zave All-Stars again. See what you can do to prove against them. But for these teams, only one of them will be in the grand finals, and this best of 3 will decide it. So once again, we see TRR in the blue and Velocity and Company in the orange. It ended in a perfect sweep in a best of 3, the first of this stream's history. TRR would like to get there. Would like to get right back to the grand finals, right back to business, and again get a little bit of something for their efforts. The only team that got points from last event that's still standing in this tournament. A top 3 finish isn't bad, but for TR, it's not good enough for them. Looking for more, and KRZ looking for the net. Oh, it's hit the post. He'll try to send one up for Rojeo, but instead he'll just clear it all the way back to Risky. An opening strike for TR that was almost it. Risky back, he'll intentionally hit it wide. Anything's a little bit tougher for Lewis. As Risky doesn't have a boost. Can he get back? He will. As Lewis trying to make things a little bit tougher for Ringa now. Trying to send things up for Velocity. TRR definitely facing the pressure. But for now, they'll hold on as it's Ringa. Blocked by Rojeo. Again goes Ringa. In front of the net. He'll get bumped for his efforts. Almost finding the strike there. Oh, what a strike Velocity. It will find the net. And for ttvvelocityrll, their first goal against TRR tonight. And a crucial one at that. Still at the very beginning of Game 1, setting the tempo. What a crucial goal for Velocity. And again, with points and prize money and a lot riding on this series, ttvvelocityrll will to make the run they can, the best run they can, get themselves good seeding for that next event. By the end of tonight, they actually could jump up to #2 in seeding if they were to beat the Zave All-Stars in the grand finals. Again, reminder, only the top 8 teams will be in the Game 7 Winter Cup, so every tournament matters, every win matters at this point. All that matters for a lot of these teams, well, for here, it's getting to the grand finals, getting prize money, getting something for your efforts, but in the back of their minds, you know, they're all thinking about that Game 7 Winter Cup. Only the top 8 teams make it. Only the top 8 teams get their chance to win an additional, what is it, I think it's $250 worth of prize money. So, additional prize money up for grabs. TR, they know how much it matters. I mean, they were here last event, they got that win. They knew that that win would be a huge momentum push forward. For a lot of teams that win, they usually stick together a little bit longer. The CR roster, again, has had quite a good amount of success outside of the Game 7 Winter Opens. But they'll need more here, and a big mistake. Risky will be more than happy to take it. As Velocity, a bit of a miscue. Rare to see a Velocity make that kind of read. He usually is one that's quite consistent. Clearly that one eluded him. And TR will be more than happy to cut that lead in half, as they'll look for a second goal this game. Considering just how last series went, I'm not surprised to see this TTV Velocity team with a couple goals really putting the pressure on TR. They really did well in Game 2. They may have gotten perfect swept, but that doesn't really describe how the series was. It was close, and honestly, it really should have been one that went to Game 3 at least. This TTV Velocity RL team really did have TR beat at times. Here's their chance again to get even. And you know, in a best of 3 like this, Game 1 really that important, and Risky knows as that one hit wide. Velocity will get to it anyways, as now Vijeo will stay with it. It was a clutch player for them last tournament. Now Risky jumping in. It's KRZ, almost speed in the air. Velocity RL will keep the ball upfield as Vijeo, Velocity, hanging upfield is Lewis. There's Risky again. And Velocity to keep it away. KRZ staying with it. Gets around to 1. Ringa to Velocity. Risky now. 1 minute to go and he'll take it in the air. Everybody's up and he's looking to go through all of them. That's never going to happen. Ringa will make sure it doesn't with a quick touch on the back wall. As TR facing the pressure of time. It's a short series. You don't exactly have a lot of room for error. They know it. They've had to play a good amount of best of 3s already tonight. And they're looking to stay consistent with it as it's Velocity. Ooh, Vijeo won't have that read, and Risky almost shot it back into his net. Right now, TRR, we're in some real trouble as they'll send it downfield with Vijeo. Risky! He's hit the front of the net! Tonight's been a night of surprise strikes. TRR add another one. They've dealt with it twice last series. Now it's their time to be on the favorable side of history. Oh, but it may not be for long. Vijeo gets back. And now in upfield play, it's Ringa to play spoiler. Follow up. Oh, it's hit the bar. Hit the bar twice and stays on the floor. Overtime in Game 1. My goodness, TR. They don't deserve to be here. They're going to make the most of it, I'm certain. KRZ. And TR. Walking ghosts at this point. They have no business here. That shot should have been in. Risky, Vijeo, hit high, KRZ, this one will find nothing but net. And CR, using that fortune and good luck to their advantage. Game 1 is theirs, 1 away from a rematch in the Grand Finals. And Velocity, a little disappointed, I'm certain. There's definitely a team that I'm sure he had as a team that he absolutely could beat. But again, close will just not cut it for them here. Keeping things close, keeping things competitive, but TR eking out these wins. It is not by much. But, I mean, they're not the ones complaining. They will be more than happy to get wins by any means possible. They know just how tough this tournament is right now for them. And, again, it's one where minor differences are making major impacts. And as we go into game number 2, the TR, one win away from the grand finals, and they're getting off to a good start. Rogeo goes right at the net. And a flip reset right in front. It really won't do too much, but it does enough to get by Ringa. And TR are off to a splendid start in game 2 in the losers finals. One win away from the grand finals. From a rematch with the team that sent them to this lower bracket to begin with. As it's Ringa, blocked by Risky. He'll chase down Velocity as an infield pass. Rogeo will keep. Pushed out the way. As it's Risky. Ooh, not able to get there was KRZ. And TR going to face some early defense. Rogeo, I don't know if KRZ was exactly expecting the touch to go that direction. They gotta get up to the save. Rogeo won't read it. Still with it though, as he's found Risky. Risky, aka Loki Risky. Not the first time we've seen Risky on this stream. Not the first time we've seen we've seen any of these players TR before the Winter Open. Actually, not even the first time I've seen Velocity. As well as a... Oh, what a pass! Oh, what an even better block! Risky read that perfectly. What a smart play from Velocity. Had a teammate waiting right behind, knew that TR weren't paying attention to it. And if he's been watching earlier, he'll know that those infield passes, well, that may not really have been an infield pass. The passes have definitely fooled them when they're on low boost. Risky doing a great job at reading exactly what the play was, reading where Lewis was standing, doing just enough. And TR holding that 1 goal advantage here as Velocity, unable to keep things going, will have this one sent to his own half of the field. Ringa, Velocity, dunked by Rogeo. Ringa again. Chipped was Lewis, and here goes KRZ. Now taken out. Rogeo, Risky, off the back. KRZ's already going, and this one is sure. A second for TRR. And Velocity, I'm sure, disappointed right now to have come this far in the bracket, to have battled this much. Third place gets nothing in these tournaments. TTV Velocity RL facing some real troubles here, as it's cleared back by Ringa. Now it's Lewis. Risky, doesn't have boost, and another incredible block. There's been a couple of times here where we've seen Risky run out of boost prematurely. So far, his positioning has saved him. But boy, has it been a bit too close to call for here. If you are TRR, I'd say it's a bit too close for them. As it's Ringa. KRZ. Rogeo will keep things up in the air as Risky again. This one sent across. Ringa challenged by KRZ. Staying with this one. As a reset's bumped out the way. Now in field. Velocity. Blocked. And a little bit of awkwardness here as TR again suffering from low boost. Velocity sniffs it out. That's the last guy you want on the ball right now if you're TRR. He's a scary guy in the air, and he's even scarier when you can't challenge him. One goal away from tying things here. Velocity will will his team forward. as it's sent away. TR holding the lead though, and holding that spot in the grand finals right now in their favor. Anything can happen though. This game is not done just yet, and not done unless Velocity has something to say about it. And with the goal he's had already, he's definitely looking certain for more. 1 minute left. And oh, it's a big giveaway! Oh, a huge mistake for Velocity! He's had a couple missteps tonight. This one, about as bad as they can get. A free shot for KRZ, a gimme goal, if you will. And time really running out now for the team from the UK. They'll did a couple infield. Velocity blocked by Virgeo, who will read that one well. The Peruvian keeps going as KRZ. He's gonna follow this one up. Looking for 3-4-1. It is blocked away. Virgeo couldn't get through Velocity. And now with 30 seconds to go, the Europeans pushing up forward for yet another attack. Won't get through the midfield. Risky chasing it down. He'll make things tougher for Lewis. Velocity waiting. Can't take this one. It's Ringa now. Blocked by Virgeo. KRZ's already up and airborne. Leaves it for Risky. Time is running out for the Europeans, and in fact, it will run out. TRR will once again make it to the grand finals. 2 straight tournaments in a row. A top 2 finish guaranteed, but this one, much tougher than the last one, had to be done through the lower bracket. A much more difficult procedure, but they still get it done. Unfortunately for TTV Velocityrll, where they actually are streaming right now, if you're wondering, that's why they have named themselves that way. That is a big advantage. But again, I'm excited for this. TRR have proven themselves more than enough. Still, my goodness, that is going to lead to our grand finals here, as TR now got a rematch against the Zave All-Stars yet again. So a 2-0 sweep. Now into the grand finals. TRR will have to battle that nemesis that took them to the lower bracket to begin with. And hey, I'm looking forward to every bit of it. But again, that it won't be too far away from us now. It's a grand finals, the best of 5. And again, a bracket reset required to get that win. TRR have definitely proven themselves here as well. Oh, there goes my camera. My camera fell. What happened? Get up here. No one wants to see that part of my desk. There we go. The camera's up. And so too are we. We're back up and running for our grand finals. Again, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a big match. Obviously, the biggest of the night. Again, for this TRR roster, they've again secured #1 seed for next event. For the Zave side, they've guaranteed the #2 seed now for the next event. Again, that is in the chance, the very likely chance they do come back. If they were to win, it actually won't change seeding at all. But it would give them more points, 4 more points in fact, and at least in the race to catch up with the TRR side. Every point matters. They'll be more than happy to take them. I'm sure Zave Esports will be more than happy about this. They get to see their yet another team in the grand finals. Again, they had Zave Premier last event. Again, this event, it is the Zave All Stars. For now, though, we're gonna go to a break. Seems like we have a couple technical issues to sort out. We won't be gone for long, though. When we come back, it will be the grand finals. Another best of 5, potentially a bracket reset. We'll get to you all very soon. Well, the grand finals are here. Perfect timing for all of you who are joining us. $100 dispersed between the top two teams, and that will be TRR and the Zave All-Stars. TRR in their second straight grand finals. The Zave All-Stars looking to beat them here for a second time tonight. Zave swept them in the winners finals, so they have the advantage here of only needing to win once in this grand finals. TR will have to win twice to take the tournament. The pressure's on TR to defend their title, but Zave looking more than likely to take them down again. No advantages other than that extra series for Zave All-Stars. This is it, best of fives to win it. And for TRR, their hope is that they can do it here in the grand finals. Again, already guaranteed a little bit of prize money and a good spot that and the highest seed in that next tournament. TR, that's not what they're thinking about right now. They're thinking about winning this thing, staying that number one team, toppling every other competitor in front of them. This is where you have to do it. And here we go, the grand finals already. TR on the orange side for this one, the Zave All-Stars on the blue. And for TR, defending their title as the top team from Winter Open 1. The Zave All-Stars, having already taken them down once, will only need to do it once more in this best of 5. But it will be TR looking for the star to block for MX North on his own teammates, and Zave sort of hanging out in the backfield for now. For TR, one of the biggest issues they had in their winners finals matchup was just getting out of defense against the Zave All-Stars and keeping that ball out of defense. They could get down the field just fine, but it was about holding the midfield line. That's something they struggled with, and Zave not looking to let that die for now. And the drop for Geo almost breaks through. Zave will hold on here and keep things going as KRZ. This one kept up by Geo. Rajeo. Risky now. Geo's gonna get up to this one as Risky's there to clear. And scooped up to Rajeo. Zave looking to just take a little bit of practice here and just slow things down. Maybe wait until TR is overcommitting. Gotta be careful about those boost totals though, they're running a bit low. As Rajeo, maybe looking for the fake. No one able to follow him though. Risky does jump in, and that was a good opportunity. Not good enough though, as Geo gets on the end of it. As now Rajeo in midfield. And North to clear. Geo to send one. Not really going to threaten KRZ all that much, but it will actually be this follow-up that's a little bit scarier as Kiwi jumping in. Now it's Geo. Rajeo demoed away. Geo's got a net. He's gonna pass. Who's there? Nobody's there. Zave All-Stars left. And Geo all by on his lonesome will not turn it in. They'll go again. Although with a little bit of their heart sunken deep in their chest now, that was a great opportunity. And TR, they know it. They're not looking to let them have another. Kiwi. Risky's waiting. Now it's Geo. Trying to get rid of all that momentum that TR built up from that last losers finals. It's Risky again. Challenging this one. Will be sent all the way back for North to handle, and he'll drop it. Pop down. It's Geo who's up. Rajeo. Now Risky. TRR on the end of things as it's North and Geo to clear. North. KRZ. Risky waiting behind as TRR still without opportunities, and Geo again. Rajeo still pushing through. Will be Kiwi who takes his time in the backfield. As KRZ. And now Geo. And now it's North. Shirley blocked. Follow. Oh, it's blocked again. Rajeo just hanging on. And TR, it feels like they're hanging on. This game has definitely not gone their way yet in the last couple of moments. And the Zave All-Stars more keen to just get that first goal and to undo everything that TR has built up from then on. Another shot, another relatively simple block here for TRR. All they're looking to do is just hold this Zave team out. I've done just that! Rajeo! Oftentimes he's that first aggressor for this team. Here he was the second, but played a similar role, just jumping in. And the Peruvian has seen a couple goals like that from last tournament, especially had a couple fluky goals in front of the net like that that gave his team crucial victories. They'll need every goal that he gives them here. As a minute to go. And TOR, oh, they're really facing trouble! That's an easy score for MX North. And Vijaya, who was all he was trying to do was keep the ball away from North, instead shot it at his own net. ARZ and Risky unable to handle it. And TRR, well, that lead they built is already gone. Now we still have over a minute to go. Oh, what a touch for Kiwi. Risky. Gonna fall on this one. He's the only one back. But he'll get out of it just fine. And in fact, everybody from TR really trying to surge forward. Demos all over the place. An open net for Rajeo. Unable to handle it. As KRZ. Rajeo. North just gets to it as he got bumped along the way. The Zave All-Stars, not without their fair share of scares this game, are definitely facing a much more difficult TRR roster. It's the same team, but a much scarier matchup for them. Oh, what a redirect. They're still not too concerned just yet. Only one goal away from winning this thing. They've had a couple late game screamers, and they look for another as it's Geo on target and kept away as KRZ will make sure it stays out. And the Zave All-Stars, well, and now in overtime, but they won't let it stay that way for long. Game 1 is theirs. The grand final starts in favor of the team from the upper bracket. As another infield pass, the play that seems to work so well against TR. Zave All-Stars go back to it over and over again, and it continues to be successful. I don't think they're going to exactly slow down on that either. Game 1's theirs. Again, in a bracket reset situation, 2 more wins needed to take the tournament. Bracket resets in a bracket in a tournament like this, not exactly common. Usually the team from uppers wins again, but for TR it's now even tougher. With the game against now taken by Zave All-Stars is 5 more minutes on the clock now, game 2, and Zave more than happy to take another one, as this one, well, that came easily for them. That's a surprisingly easy shot of Vijeo. Oh, well, no wonder he missed it. Completely misread it, left KRZ all alone. No chance he's gonna get to that one in time, and Zave, well, I mean, they weren't expecting it, but Christmas came a few weeks early for them. And Zave, more than happy to take any goal that is given to them here by TR. I think their goal right now is not just to win these games, but to sort of, you know, get rid of all the confidence TR has bought themselves. They lost a lot of confidence in the winners' finals. Zave All-Stars want to go right back to that kind of mentality, where TR is completely left all alone, where they are completely defenseless, they can't handle them. This kind of domination is exactly what Zave's looking for. And for this All-Stars roster, again, looking to make their name at the top of the Game 7 Winter Cup rankings. Winning here will absolutely do it. It'll, again, guarantee them a second seed if they were to show up next event. First seed if TRR doesn't show up. But they'd be the second team, if the second best team in terms of points rankings. I think they'll be more than happy with that, as it's a clear down the field. KRZ. Rajeo! Oh, that's a follow-through goal. TRR are more than happy with that one. As off the back wall, sent straight to Rajeo. Gio didn't see him. And inside the first 2 minutes, we've seen 3 goals scored combined from both these rosters. Very different from the rather defensive posturing we saw by the end of Game 1. I think a lot of this has to come down to the fact that TRR is down by a goal. They're more willing to take those risks. They're more willing to take chances. They're more willing to play upfield. Those chances do work, but again, at the cost of their own positioning and playing a lot more one-on-one. And Zave, again, trying to be as violent as they can on those infield passes. Right now need to get down the field first. They have not been able to win outright. It will be MX North able to get through KRZ now. Little musty flick. Oh, it's a pass. Gio! Rajeo getting in there is the only one with boost right now for TRR. And a huge clear. Risky's up. He's got some of the bit boost. Gio will have to race back. And North, who missed the corner there, gonna have to watch as that's up the bar. Rajeo can't put it on target. But you know KRZ can. He won't be able to challenge, though. As it's cleared away. And it's cleared into the nets. 3-1 for Zave. Pinched aside and then sent on target. The Zave All-Stars mean business. And again, it looks like they're once again commanding the series. Pressure's on. And right now, Zave All-Stars are answering that call as KRZ now looking to answer back. That flick goes too high. Risky on target, but we'll need a little bit of extra help. And Zave, not looking to give it to him, will once again clear it. KRZ whiffs. And Gio will be the one to follow. Set into play is MX North to go. TRR racing back as it's Kiwi. He's got MX North, but he'll go for it himself. Gio to follow, one-on-one, as North, not on target, follow. Right in front, it is TRR and Risky to clear. And get rid of this one, in front of the net, tie game potential. Not tied, sorry, it's only, they're up by 2 here, Zave, and TRR won't even put that one in. And now make it even worse for them as a bouncer. Tough to read here. TR will get to it. Is Vijay using everything? Risky now. Maybe a bump in order. We'll instead look for the play on Gio. The dunk won't connect. And now it's cleared away again. Rajeo. North and Risky, who's able to pick up the boost, will not be able to pick up the challenge. Look who's already up. Kiwi's already flying for this one. Zay playing an aggressively optimistic offense. But to be fair, things are working, things are flowing, things are falling for them. And I don't know if TRR has an answer for them. Because even though this game started out somewhat promising for them, it has definitely not ended that way. Feels like a copy of what we saw in the winners finals. Just pure and utter complete control here for Zave All-Stars. They're just a better team, and TRR, unfortunately, just doesn't have any answers to that kind of play style, but they will have a goal here. Maybe I should close my mouth a little bit more often. KRZ does have an answer for them, and it's a perfect shot to the top of the net. Well, they do have an answer, I should say. They don't have... It's not that they have 0 answers, they have answers. They only need a lot of them this game. 47 seconds for 2 goals. Doable, but extremely difficult. And with the way that this game is going, they're not exactly looking like a team that's going to score that often to begin with. And Zave, more than happy to try to answer again. Gio forces the play out for Risky. He'll go again as MX North is next to go. Down's taken aside, KRZ. And Gio. And MX North. And this one is off the crossbar. North again. This one is looking for the midfield, but it is Rajeo, and with time ticking away, he'll have a dribble. TRR the demo! Rajeo sails through. North was taken off the goal line. And there is still hope for TRR. A glimmer, an opportunity. They've got to grab onto it with all their might. 5 seconds. Is it doable? The kickoff won by TRR, but it will be Gio of Zave who sends it all the way back. Kept up by Kiwi. He doesn't drop it down. That might have been a mistake. It will not help them, though, as that one will eventually be sent the other way and into the floor. Zave All-Stars now up 2-0 in the series. And another solid performance here for MX North. If there's anyone to be an MVP tonight, it would probably be North with his performance. Only one more win needed here for the Zave All-Stars team, and they look incredibly likely to take it. Well, game 3 in this best of 5, and boy, it could be a very short tournament tonight. We've only been live for just about 2 hours now. And Zave All-Star is looking to make this tournament one of the fastest it can be. Every single series so far on stream has been a sweep. And unfortunately for TRR, it feels like this one might follow in the footsteps of that as... Oh, that's not a good start here for Risky. It will be, though, for KRZ. Not looking to stay quiet. Again, the bump attempts in front from Rajao really opening things up. TRR relying on him to stay upfield. They can get goals. It's about being able to get goals when they need them. And it's kept away by Kiwi. Rajao. Off the side, it's Gio now. We'll clear this one down the field as it's Risky. Not a great touch will be MX North, who takes this one down the field. It's off the corner. It's a double commit for TRR, and Gio jumping in. Won't get to it in time. Zave sent back as MX North will have to handle this one. Gio. Well, he's going to make things a little bit tougher here for Kiwi, but no challenge from TRR, and no pressure for Zave All-Stars. Gio again. Maybe looking for Kiwi. He'll jump in. Deny KRZ of the clear. Risky. Pushed away by Gio as it's MX North now who has an infield pass. The option not there. Gio will go for it instead. Kiwi denied by Risky. This one for Zave will find a way midfield and Kiwi stopped. Follow is it's hit wide. Accuracy hurting Kiwi there. It was a perfect decision to stay upfield for the pass, but he just needed to put that final touch in. And TR still able to hold the lead. Well, it may not be for long right now. That's a bit calamitous in defense. They'll get out of it, though. But Zave not exactly looking to let them stay out for long. I'm just continuing to keep the pressure going. Gio. Again to Kiwi, just loitering upfield, ready for those passes. Ready to put one on TR whenever they push out. And now Gio who will win it. Kiwi again. Unable to put one on target as double defenders from TR are able to match him to the challenge. Rajao. Gio. Risky now. Kiwi takes it away. It's TR who have it though. It's Risky. Off the back. MX North. That's a crucial touch, and Kiwi's gonna have a play to follow on. Takes the demo too. Won't have the ball though, but will be more than happy for TR to try to send one upfield with less than 3 players. Gio. ERZ. North. Just looking for one. Kiwi actually jumped in on that too. So Zave All-Stars forced to concede a little bit here. As North will gonna leave it for Gio. He still has this one, but it is Rajao who has it. Kiwi. North. This one to the bottom left. Another pass. Risky actually read this one, but Zave, so far tonight, every time they've been going fast, they've been increasing the height on those passes more and more as night's gone on. I think they're realizing that with low boost, it's going to be even tougher for TR to read it if they're up in the air. You're seeing the jumps, you're seeing the pre-jumps. That one marked by North and the Zave All-Stars. After all this work, we'll be happy with that. Now they have another with 101 seconds left. The last Game 7 Winter Open of the year. And Geo might just take it away from TRR. "90 seconds left. MX North. Played by Rajeo. Now Geo. Risky. North. Ooh, that's not exactly the he was looking for. That almost went right back to Risky. That's not the player that you want on the ball right now. They've All-Stars leading by 1. They don't need to score any more goals, but they'll be more than happy to just at least get this ball out of their half. The more time it spends in that blue half of the field, the more I'm worried they get the goals likely to follow. Oh, what a touch for North. That's beautiful. Rajeo never saw it coming. And now here goes Geo. One last touch. Blocked away. Risky got up to it in time. TRR panicking under the pressure. The champions of the Winter Open 1 may have met their match in the upper finals and will receive that same message here. Zave with another. It's Geo who makes it 3-1 with 35 seconds left. Is there any hope for KRZ, Risky, and Rajeo? It feels like this one will end just as fast as the winners' finals did. As cleared away. Risky will be next to it. And KRZ to follow. Rajeo won't handle this as it's... Ooh, Norfu leaves it for Kiwi. And now a clear. Rajeo. North. Up is Geo to pop it away. And it's Kiwi who can follow. 10 seconds to go here. As the Zave All-Stars will do it here. They'll win Winter Open 2. The TR, the champions of Winter Open 1, will be bested here by Zave Esports. They may have beaten Zave last time, but not here, not with their revenge. Zave All-Stars with a sweep in the Grand Finals. TR will retain the #1 spot, but Zave All-Stars now have made it clear they're right behind them and are looking to surpass them as we go into the next couple events. This one, quick and consistent. Zave will win this one. 3 games straight, so tonight has seen only sweeps on this stream. That's not exactly something that we see happen often here. But it will be tonight as we got a couple of raids coming in. Thank you all so much for the support here. Crouton Dust, and then next to New Esports. Thank you for the raids, guys. Got to see the end of the Game 7 Winter Open 2. This is a series of 3v3 tournaments, bi-weekly, kind of. Our last one was 2 weeks ago. We had Winter Open 1, now this is Winter Open 2. There's 2 more events with Winter Opens 3 and 4, double elimination $100 tournaments. Winter Open 3 is January 13th, Winter Open 4 is January 27th. You get money and points, all in hopes of qualifying, of being the top 8 teams qualifying the Game 7 Winter Cup in February 10th, a $250 tournament. So for all of you, I know Next Team has a couple teams. If you're looking to be a part of the competition, go support Game 7 Esports and go join us for some of the future Winter Open. There's still 2 more tournaments to go, so more than enough time to qualify for the top 8. Well, for tonight, Zave All-Stars will be happy enough to take it. And again, a very crucial win. That is huge for this team. But again, that's That's a big victory. And I know for a fact these players on Zave will be more than happy. First place for them. So winner open 2 will be for Zave. But for TRR, I mean, they've got a good amount of work to do now. They've got someone that they have as a common enemy. I'd love to see these two teams clash again in future events, see how that one manages. But for us, what a night here. That'll end it. Once again, thank you both for the raid to your next new Esports and Crouton Dust. For now, though, we're gonna get a raid out here for all of you again. For all of you who've been joining us for this rather short tournament, thank you all so much. We're on the route to 3,000. We're almost there, by the way. We're very, very close to 3,000 followers. But again, what a night. What a tournament it has been. Thank you again to Game 7 Esports for, helping us, for being there. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you all so much for being so supportive, for joining the Game 7 Esports Winter Open 2. Again, we'll be back in January 13th for the Winter Open 3. Still 2 more qualification tournaments to go through, so for all of you out there, more than enough time to make your mark known and qualify for the Game 7 Winter Cup $250 tournament. For now, though, take care. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone. And have a good night.